Hey everybody, welcome back with a new video. Today I'm going to show you how to track some more complicated shots in Hitfilm Express right after the intro. Okay, so in this video I want to focus on shots that have an object that actually moves out of frame, but you still want to track that shot. Now I'll have an example over here. This is a little clip, as you can see, and it just pans up. That's the only movement that's happening in this clip. But I actually want to track this lamp post over here. And if we go forward in here, you can see that it moves out of frame. So instead of just giving up, I want to show you how to still be able to track that lamp post even though it moves out of frame. So what I'll do is I'll open up a new composite shot in Hitfilm Express over here. Just click Start Compositing, and I'll move in my clip over here. Okay, that is very nice, and you can see that it moves out of frame. So I'll first create a new point layer to which we can apply all of the tracking data to. That's the first thing you should do before you start a track. Now then I'll open this drop down box and click the new plus next to the track section of this clip. I'll actually move this to the other side. There we go. Yeah. And then I'll move the tracking box over here. So I'll need to explain a little bit about these tracking boxes. So the red part is what's being tracked, and the green part is what it is looking for in the next frame. But you also notice that there is this little crosshair in the center, and that is the point that the tracking data will be applied to. And you can see that if we move the red box, that the center point moves as well. But if I hold the Alt key on my keyboard, I can move this red box, but the point stays in place, and that is what we'll be using later on in this video. So what I'll do first is just track forward, just like you would do normally, and then wait until it moves out of frame. Okay, so as you can see, it stops there. I'll just move a little bit back, and you can see that after this it will move out of frame. What we'll do is hold Alt, and then we'll first move to a different position, hold Alt, and then drag the red and green box over to a new point that you want to continue tracking on. But because we pressed Alt, this point is still in the same position, and that means that if we keep on tracking, it will actually apply the tracking data that it gets from this point to that point over there. So that is very nice, and then we can continue tracking. There we go. And there it actually almost stops moving, but we'll just continue. There we go, and you can see that this little point over here moves on even out of frame, and you can see that if we move it back, it stays perfectly tracked to that lamppost, even though we moved the tracking section somewhere else. And that is the power of pressing the Alt key and changing the tracking location. So what we can do now is go to Purpose, set it to Transform. The layer will set to the point that we want to apply the motion to. Set X position, Y position, and Apply. Now if I go back to the beginning of the footage and select the point, you can see that it is tracked perfectly and even moves out of frame. So now if you need to actually parent something to this point, but the point itself moves out of frame, that is no problem. And you could even do this with a shot that completely moves 360 degrees. Just press Alt and then drag the red box and the green box, and then you can still apply that to one point instead of the point just going into different places off the screen. So I hope that this video helped you. If it did, leave a like, leave a comment, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time with a new video. Bye bye. Hi there, thanks for watching. Click here to see my latest video, click here to see a highlighted one, and click here to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already.